Numbers don't have a pulse. They don't have families. And they never ever cry.
Time to focus.
That's why I was so good at my job. My name is Sarah. I'm a forensic accountant for Apex Capital. When a company is dying, they send me to find out who's been feeding on the corpse. I don't look at faces. I look at ledgers. Because people lie, but the math is the only truth we have left. Apex sent me to Oakhaven, a town that looked like a faded photograph from the 1970s. Rust on the gates, dust on the dreams. My mission was simple. Find the leak in Oakhaven manufacturing. $2 million had gone missing over a decade. Small bites, systematic. My bonus for finding it? $200,000. To me, it wasn't a town. It was a math problem, and I was the solution. The factory manager, Elias Henderson, was a man made of stone and tobacco smoke. He didn't offer me coffee. He didn't offer me a chair. He just pointed to the basement, a tomb of bankers' boxes and dead trees. For 2 weeks, I lived in the dark. I tracked the overhead costs. I tracked the shipping manifests. Henderson watched me from the top of the stairs like a gargoyle. He knew I was close. Then I found it. The ghost ledger. It wasn't even hidden well. It was tucked inside a file labeled machine maintenance. $2.2 million. Drained out in increments of exactly $4,000 every Tuesday. It was the most disciplined theft I had ever seen. I had him, I had the thief, and I had my bonus. But something didn't add up. Thieves buy boats, they buy fast cars. Henderson, he drove a truck that sounded like a bag of hammers. I followed him on a Tuesday night. The rain in Oakhaven doesn't wash things away. It just turns the rust into mud. Henderson didn't go to a luxury home. He went to a small pharmacy on the edge of town. I sat in my rental car, watching through the blur of the wipers. I saw him hand over the envelope. No words, no receipt. Then I saw the line of people. Elderly men with oxygen tanks, mothers with hollow eyes. I watched as the pharmacist handed out insulin, heart medication, inhalers, things the insurance companies had stopped covering when Apex Capital restructured the town's pension fund 10 years ago. The leak wasn't a theft. It was a lifeline. Henderson wasn't stealing for himself. He was paying the debt that my own company had walked away from. I looked at my laptop, at the send button on my report. For the first time in my life, the math was perfect, but it was wrong. I had a choice: be the hero of Apex Capital or be the ghost of Oakhaven. But I'm an accountant. I don't do miracles. I do balance sheets. I stayed up all night. I didn't delete the theft. That would be too easy and too dangerous. Instead, I went into the Apex corporate servers. I found a massive, messy acquisition the company made 5 years ago. I took Henderson's $2.2 million and I reclassified it as unallocated integration costs. I didn't save Henderson by being nice. I saved him by framing the man who hired me. By morning, I was fired. No bonus, no career, no reputation. As I drove out of Oakhaven, I saw Henderson standing by the gate. He didn't wave, he just touched the brim of his hat. Wealth isn't the number at the bottom of the page. It's the weight you're willing to carry so someone else can stand up. Real wealth isn't announced. It's earned, not told.